Space Ace, not just a game. A neon-glowing fever dream of lasers, hubris, and Saturday morning pulp that tried to quantum leap beyond its time. Developed by Don Bluth Studios, the actual ex-Disney animators behind Dragon's Lair, and distributed by Cinematronics, Space Ace wasn't just a game, it was an experience. Think of it like an interactive cartoon, if that cartoon was pumped full of radioactive sugar and blasted into orbit with a zap gun. Premise? Dexter, a scrawny teen, gets zapped by the Infanto Ray and can transform into his heroic alter ego, Ace, to rescue Kimberly from the evil Borf, a villain who looks like a buff gremlin wearing Spaceballs cosplay. It's basically Flash Gordon meets puberty allegory, rendered in gloriously fluid 24-pixel animation. Played off a laser disc, that tech was as temperamental as a caffeinated Tamagotchi. You don't play Space Ace so much as you react to it, like a cat swatting at lightning. You input directional commands or press the fire button at exactly the right time, or you die, over and over. It's the OG rage game. Unlike Dragon's Lair, Space Ace introduced multiple paths and even a choice between Cadet and Ace modes, which essentially altered the sequence of rooms and difficulty. Cadet was a mercy route, Ace was the full Borf buffet. Fun fact, there's a hidden mode called Ace Mode, accessible only via DIP switch settings on the original hardware, which restores a few cutscenes not found in the standard arcade loop. These were hand-animated but originally left out to save laserdisc space, and only discovered after Text dumped the original disc to digital for preservation. Bluth's animation here is ridiculously lavish, even by today's standards. You can pause any frame and print a poster out of it. It's colourful, kinetic, and deeply rooted in 50s space serials. The music? Pure synthy melodrama. The sound design is goofy but charming, with voice acting that's less Shakespearean and more Saturday morning sugar crash. Space Ace was a coin-devouring status symbol. Having this cabinet in your arcade meant you were high tier, like the arcade equivalent of rocking a Neo Geo AES at home. Despite being nearly unplayable without memorization, it spawned home console ports, and even a prototype for a never-released animated series, which had test cells floating around alt-tune.fandom forums in the early 2000s. And let's not forget the Ace Returns flash game hidden on Don Bluth's now-defunct 1999 website, only accessible via a broken link redirect. Space Ace is not a game in the modern sense. It's a test of reflexes, patience, and how much neon animation your optic nerves can withstand in 12 minutes. But if you can see past the quarter-munching, QTE chaos, it stands as a glittering, howling beacon of 80s arcade ambition, one that tried to turn cartoons into input devices and almost got away with it. Thanks for tuning in to Cartridge Blow, where we keep the retro gaming spirit alive. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to stay updated with all things retro. Your support keeps the nostalgia alive. Until next time, keep blowing those cartridges and enjoy every pixel of the past.